Realtors, do you want a few hacks that you can use to get results when you market yourself online? Well, stay tuned. My name is Tierny Jordan. I'm a real estate broker associate. I started marketing myself online in 2011. I've bumped my head enough and I've come up with my top 5 hacks that are going to give you results. Make sure you listen to the end. I've got a bonus. All right, guys, let's get after it. So, Realtor Marketing Online Hacks. It's my opinion that you should have some sort of online presence, right? Significant, over 90% of people start their search online. 86% of buyers and sellers used a realtor. So we're going to be utilized, and most people are going to start their search online. So making sure we have some sort of presence is imperative. So is your online piece the only thing missing from your business? Do you want a simple step-by-step plan? Do you want a proven process that doesn't require you to be a techie person? Do you want some hacks? Well, let's get into it. All right, this is just a standard. This is not a hack, but whatever you do, consistency is what gets results. So if you follow this process and these hacks that I give you, you're guaranteed to get results. It will come from this, but you have to be consistent. All right, hack number 1, guys, find the best area to market. And the best area selection tool that I have it's a 2-step process. So it's a 1-2 punch. Number 1, you're going to get into your MLS. You're going to start there. So if I'm going to show you just a quick detail, if I'm sizing up an area and I'm thinking about if I want to spend my money to show myself when people search for this specific area, I want to get some data on that area. So one of the first things I'm going to do, I'm going to put my city in here. So let's just say it's Plano. And I want to see how much activity, how much inventory is available for this area. So I select active and coming soon. There's 170 matches currently. So 170 active homes for sale. Now, if I look at how many closed in the last 30 days, there's 179 sales. So this is a key indicator for me. I'm looking at this. I want to market areas where the inventory moves because I want to make money, right? So this is great because there's a significant amount of sales that are happening, more than what is active. So I know within 30 days, all of those homes are going to be gone. So that's a key indicator that I'm looking for. I also want to look at the total sales over the last year. So that's going to tell me about how much I can expect. I'm going to get a percentage of that if I'm marketing. So I want it to be a decent amount of total sales for the year. So that's another indicator that I'm going to look at, another tool that I use. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I want to look at the sales price to list price percentage. So if I do it based on the last 30 days, I get my results. I go in here and I want to select, just do a quick CMA on the results here. So if I go down and I select them all, I do a quick CMA and pulls it up here. It's generating the data. But what I look for on this quick CMA is I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to get the average. Okay, I want to get the average sales price. So if this falls within where I want to be price point wise, then I can see that, right? I also want to see what the sales price to list price percentage is. So that tells me if there's a high demand for this area. So if people are paying over asking on average, I know there's a high demand. People want to be here. So that's another factor I'm looking for. So I want areas where inventory is going to move. I want areas where there is inventory. I want an area that has a good amount of sales that happen on average, right? And I also want an area where there's high demand. So these are some of the factors that I use. Next is we want to, once we narrow down our areas after looking in the MLS, we want to go in to a keyword tool analyzer. So you can I use Google. So you'll log into your Gmail, you'll go down to Google Ads, You'll click on sign in, and then you will start. So this area, I put Plano in, right? So once you get in here, you're gonna go up to the top. So once you sign in, you'll go up to the top and go to tools and settings, and then go to keyword planner, okay? You're gonna go and click on discover new keywords. So if I type in Plano homes and get results, this is gonna show me how many people on average search, right? So this average monthly search, 100 to 1K, isn't bad. It's not ideal, but there's a decent amount of search volume. I can get an idea of what my average cost per click is gonna be. Make sure you look at the top of the page bid, because you don't wanna show up on the bottom of the first page. You don't want to show up on the top of the second, third, or fourth page, right? You want to be at the top of that first page. That's where all the action happens. So when you're looking at your cost per click, make sure you're factoring in the top of the page bid, okay? So once I find my areas that reach or that check off my boxes in the MLS, I'm going to pull those into here and see which ones have a good amount of average monthly searches, have the least amount of competition, and are most economical in terms of the top of the page bid range, okay? So that's how you're going to size up your area. That's our first hack. Second hack is we've got to create our ad. So number one, to have an effective marketing presence, you can have great tools that you're using for marketing and not get any results if you're not in the right area, right? So that's the first one. Make sure you're putting your money into a good area, okay? Second step is your ad has to be good. Like, it's got to make people want to click on it. So one thing that we've realized, our ads that have a timeline listed on them and that some sort of guarantee get more clicks. You can look at what your competition is doing by going to Google and typing in Plano homes, for example. See who else is paying for ads. Look and see what their ads are saying. Don't click on them, because we don't want to use people's money. We don't want that coming back to us, but make sure that you're checking out and sizing up your competition as well as you're creating your ads. Next is don't give all the goods up, right, until you get their contact information. So deposit a little bit of value and then turn around and request their contact information before you give them everything, okay? That's a huge hack, you guys. And I'll show you an example of what we do in terms of our landing pages. So if it's a specific community that we're marketing, we want to have like a picture of that community in the background. Like, what is the main focal point? Like, why are people going to want to come here and live here? That's going to be my picture. So this is a sample of what we do. So to get instant access to more information, we need their contact info, right? So when they click get access to property details, it's going to pop up for us to ask their contact information. Another thing that you can do for your landing page is to send them to where they can search and look at properties, or send them to the landing page for that specific area that has all the listings that are available, okay? All right, next step, guys, is use some sort of automation. Automation is a game changer for us because it allows us to respond to the prospect pretty quickly. So a few apps that we use are GetResponse and CallFire. Check those out. It may be something that you want to implement into your process. The last hack, you guys, is to incorporate video. Video is critical to how your marketing is going to be received, how it performs. When you incorporate video, you're going to increase your click-through rate. You're going to increase your opportunity to show up organically in the search results. You are also going to increase the end user's purchase choice intent significantly if they watch your video. All right, guys. If this video was helpful for you, if you got at least one thing out of it that you know, if you implement it, it's going to help your business, please like this video. If you want to get notified when I'm putting more valuable content out, please subscribe to my channel. If you have additional questions, you're not quite sure how all this will work together for you, or you want to have access to my systems and tools that are already built, block some time off. There's a link in the description below. Block some time off on my calendar. I'd love to sit down and talk to you about how this can work in your business.